What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're going to be playing another game of Forbidden Song. And the mission, you may ask, or you may already know if you read the title of the video or the thumbnail, I guess. Anyways, we're going to be playing the Eater of Socks. This may be one of my favorite missions so far. Let's go take a look at the board, talk about the rules of the scenario, and get into this game of Forbidden Song. So the wizard Vriprix has got a problem. And his problem is that he has 0 pairs of matching socks. These goblins have been raiding his keep and taking only one of his various socks. So he sent us to retrieve his socks and deal with the goblins. So we have 4 goblin holes in the solo version. At the beginning of a turn, we roll a d6 for each hole, and on a 4-up, a goblin will pop out. When you kill a goblin, you roll a dice, and they will drop a sock or a treasure. It looks like this. And by the end of 6 rounds, your goal is to have as many pairs of socks as possible. Matching pairs of socks will be worth 10 gold. We start 6 inches in. Let's get into it, and we'll see where we get some goblins. So we'll start with that first hole. No goblin. Second hole. No goblin. Third hole. Goblin. Now, I don't have really any goblins per se, so I'm going to use these Knoll models that I have from, I want to say they're North Star. They work great. And last one, no goblin. So we currently have a goblin on the field into my activation. And Oselt, with her incredible movement of 8, can get to that goblin, and she will take a swing. 9 plus her agility of 5 will hit. Let's see how much damage we do. 5 damage. Do goblins have armor? Goblins do not have armor, so that 5 damage will just outright kill a goblin. And let's see what kind of sock it drops. 5. It drops a pink glove. That's not even a sock. Whatever. He must have stolen the glove from that other wizard that I killed a few missions back. The rest of the turn is just going to be moving. So this is where we're starting. We'll show you where everybody ends up. So we have fanned out thusly, setting her a little bit further back with her flaming hand spell so that she can lay waste. Him kind of right in the middle so he can get to either way. Same over here, just kind of surrounding the holes. Giggity. We'll go to turn 2 and roll for some goblins. Alright, so we managed to get 1 gobbo. Oselt the Neophyte is going after it. Because though she may be small, she's really probably the best fighter. 6. I'm going to re-roll. I can do that, right? Re-roll any dice. Yep. Yes. That will hit. Let's see what we get for damage. 5. That will kill. Let's see what we get. Another freaking pink glove. See, I mean, I got a pair of gloves. Those aren't worth anything, though. Other than that, we'll move the Distress Cold up a little bit between those 2 holes. We're going to pull Thazak back to just dead center between those 2 goblin holes. We'll go to turn 3 and see if we get more than 1 goblin to pop out. Oh boy, did we. We got 1, 2, 3 gobbos that have popped up on us. So we're going to start with the one attacking that's already engaging over here with Oselt. 6 plus 5 is not going to hit. Okay. Goblin can crack back. Will drop its weapon. Okay. Does it even have a weapon? No, it just has claws. It just has claws. It breaks a nail. We'll go to Thazak the Unbuttered, who will charge to this goblin. He will crush it, hitting. He's got a big old fat D10 for that gobbo. He gets a 9. That will absolutely cleave that goblin just right twixt the middle. And then we'll see what we get. Please don't be another pink glove. Pink glove. Alright, the Distressed Cold is going to move in on that Goblin. Crit. So this Goblo is gone. And I'm leaving these red markers behind to mark that that is a monster organ that could potentially be harvested. So we got a El Bobo. 8, 9, 10. Does not hit. Gobbo swings back. Also misses. Susie stands still. No. Susie will... No, because Thazik's in the way. So nothing, she'll just chill. Monster phase. We'll randomize who that swings at. On an even, it'll swing at Oselt. That's a 5. So he'll swing at Bobo. And he will hit Bobo. Let's see how hard he hits Bobo. What does he have on there? Claws are just 2 damage. It's just flat 2. He has light armor, so he'll take 1. Because the armor will reduce 1 damage. On turn 4, we've gotten a goblin here. And another one down here on that, popping out of that hole. We're going to start with Oselt. And she's going to swing at this new goblin that has popped out. That's a hit. And 4 is enough to kill the goblin. Goblin goes bye-bye. We'll swing with Bobo next. On to the goblin. Bobo, I'm going to swing next onto this goblin. 3 is a miss. Goblin can crack back. Misses. Thazik. Going to move to that goblin. And miss. That goblin can crack back. It also misses. Beautiful. Susie, gonna move up, try to harvest that organ. Passes the presence test, harvests the organ. The Distressed Cold will also try to pick up an organ. I think that's all right. So on that failed test, I have to make a morale test because I'm so grossed out from digging through this thing's body. Which I fail. So I will flee max move, which is 4, towards the closest board edge, which does not quite take me off yet. We then come screaming into the creature phase, where we'll start with the Gobbo attacking Thazik. Misses. I get to swing back. I miss as well. This one over here will randomize on an even. It will attack the Bobo. Odd, it will attack Oselt, the Neophyte. Critical fail. Drop its weapon. Oselt gets to crack back. She misses. That's okay. You did your best. We'll go to turn 5. We'll see if we get some more, if and where we get some more goblins poking out. Alright. We're going to go ahead and take this morale test for him to see if he's back in the game. 9, nope. Nope, he will run away. At least he didn't die, I guess. So, Oselt, Bobo, going to swing at that Gobbo. Hits for a d6. 4 damage. That is enough to kill the Gobbo. Let's see what we get. 6, we find treasure. Roll on the treasure chart. 13 will be a random set of armor. 2 will be a set of medium armor. Oselt here is then going to move and attack that goblin. That will hit because she's +5 on her agility. Let's see what kind of damage we do. You know what? I'm just going to go with my Omen to deal maximum damage with an attack and just be done with that goblin. Not playing any games with it. Let's see what we get. 6, another treasure. Okay, I mean, that's cool. 15. 15 is a random unclean scroll. We got a 3. Invisible hands. Can move an object, dropped weapon, or treasure D12 inches. That seems pretty freaking useful. I like that very much. Thazak the Unbuttered is going to use an Omen to just automatically pass his combat test. Just smack the goblin. And of course, he would then roll a 1 for his damage, allowing the goblin to try to smack him back, which it does not do with a 6. Alright. Creature phase. We have one goblin that can attack Thazak. It misses. Thazak can crack back. He hits because he's 3 strength, so he's +3 -3 to the roll, which leaves him at flat dice. And on flat dice, a 12 is a hit. Can we finish him off? No one will never know on that dice because it's helicocked. 6. That'll finish him off. Find. Another pink glove. Alright, let's go. So turn 5, we had 3 out of 4 pop. So we're going to start with Thazak. Hits. On a 16. Damage. Squished it. See what it has. 3. Something that's not a pink glove. Green sock on Thazak. We're going to go to Osel, who's going to swing at the goblin in front of her. And hit it. And kill it. And find no sock. Nothing. To Pepe. Not Pepe. Bobo. Bobo, the Patron, who hits pretty hard. Only does 2 damage, though. So Susie's going to move out to here. And we're going to fling a fireball, the flaming hands, at that goblin. Pass our test. Incinerates the snat out of that gobbo. Put another one of those down there because we're going to need that later when it comes to counting up our XPs. And that's it for turn 5. Oh, see what it drops? Another pink glove. Okay. Okay, last turn. At this point, I've riled up the Gobbo Warren pretty severely. So we got 3 of them that have jumped out on us. We're going to start with Thazak into that one that's right in front of him. 5. He fails. He does not hit. Gobbo will swing back at him and fail drop its weapon. Okay, good to know. Susie, gonna try to put the flaming hands onto that Gobbo. Good. Only 2 damage, however. Osel will swing on the Gobbo in front of her. Hits. Kills. Pink glove. Bobo's not going to be able to get into a position to do anything, this being the last turn, so we'll go to creature phase. We'll start with the one who's already engaged. Swinging at Thazak. Misses. Thazak can crack back. Misses. This goblin, Thazak's a little bit closer, so it will move to him. I mean, I guess it moves 2d6, but I don't see it not, getting those. It only needed like 2 inches. And then swing. Ooh. Hits. For 2 damage, and I have armor that negates 2 damage. So no damage to me. I get to crack back, and I drop my weapon. Fortunately, this is the last turn. So that's the end of Eater of Socks. That was a really fun mission. I enjoyed that a lot. It was like playing whack-a-mole in a ruined out village. It was thoroughly enjoyable. Even though I did not find I found one single sock that whole time. On the walk back to Vripix's tower, Thazzik the Unbuttered proposes the idea of a new band name. So we will no longer be the Foolhardy Few. We will now be the Flamingo Fist, because we got enough pink gloves and Vripix doesn't want to buy them from us, so everybody's going to wear one, and everybody's going to cut out a different finger on their glove. We'll get back to you when we know which one's going to be which finger. But yeah, that's what's happening. We're no longer the Foolhardy Few. Our adventures have bestowed upon us a new title, and we now, unless something else crazy happens, we shall be forever known as the Flamingo Fist. It's legit. See, I even changed it on the character sheet. So while we didn't get any socks to sell back to Vripix, we do get our 10 gold for surviving the mission, and we're going to get an absolute mountain of XP. So for that mission, we get a grand total of 13 XP, which is going to leave me with 3 in the bank after I spend 10 of it to buy 2 upgrades for 2 different characters. Oselt, our fast and furious little street urchin, is going to get +1 of her strength to give her a little bit better carrying capacity. And Thazzik the Unbuttered, our stalwart and lactose intolerant friend, is going to get a boost to his strength to bring him up to the combat potential that I think he should have with that big old armor and that cool hammer. Also, the medium armor that I found is going to go to Oselt. She's going to get to wear that because she's proven herself worthy of receiving it, is where I stand on that. And that, my friends, nothing to buy, sell really. No bartering to do. I'm just going to hold on to my stuff. And that, friends, is going to do it for this game of Forbidden Psalm as we played Whack-A-Sock Goblin. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider smashing all the buttons. But most importantly, know that I'm grateful you stopped by, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.